Okay. Blitz round. Let's go in the same order. That was delightful. So, Carrie, what's your next one?
Obscure book or short story or something that you think should be translated to film. Either like a series, movie, whatever. What's something that you haven't seen on film that you'd like to?
I would like to see an adaptation of the fantasy works by Josh Lanquist. They're available now on Amazon.com.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Truly shameless plug.
Out of the gate.
I actually agree. I think you have a fantastic cover.
Yeah, it's really good. Whoever animated that is just a really talented person who made an element from my book and just illustrated the hell out of it and brought it to life in a way that wraps around the cover beautifully that I really appreciate.
All right, I'm just going to cross out self-congratulatory blitz questions.
No, but in all fairness, the first thing that came to mind while you were reading that was the Arthur C. Clarke book, Rendezvous with Rama. Mm-hmm. But I can't answer that because apparently the genius, Denis Villeneuve, who's done Dune and Arrival, is in talks to helm that in the near future. I've actually looked it up. It's been in development hell for a long time. I believe Morgan Freeman and Denzel Washington have both been attached to star at some points. And I think one of them even bought the movie for a little while and was trying to produce it themselves before it moved on. So it's been trying to be made for a long time.
That sounds like a Denzel move.
It sounds like it's going to get made, though, soon, which is cool. But otherwise, for an obscure thing, I don't have anything of late. There was some works by C.S. Lewis that I wanted to adapt when I was younger, but now that I'm an atheist, I'm like, fuck C.S. Lewis, so not anymore.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah,
I can vibe with that.
That's my weird long-winded answer after my delightful self-promotion. So
yeah, just bathe in it.
Yes. I have written things.
I can't focus long enough. You.
So I would absolutely want to see an anthology covering the King in Yellow.
Ooh, like the OG book, The King in Yellow.
Yes.
Okay.
The collection of short stories.
Good one.
I think especially if you got some really talented people doing the different projects, do it like a Black Mirror style, either short series or just a film where you cover each individual story separately and just kind of have fun with it. I think that would be a really fascinating project.
Absolutely. I think I might have mentioned this to you guys before, like way long ago. The Black Company series by Glenn Cook should be a series, an HBO series, like hour long. Like it's legitimately something that could fall in the vein of the George R.R. Martin stuff, but it's a little bit more. It's not a high magic world, but it is high fantasy. Okay. But it's about a mercenary company that actually gets hired by the villain. Like, they work for the villain for the first couple of books. And it's legitimately, it is a really interesting take on it. Like, I read a review that called it it was like a Vietnam memoir on LSD.
Wow.
And it's really well written, it's really grounded, and every book is from the specific perspective of one character. Like, the first one is from the guy that basically does the history annals for the company.
Oh, that's cool.
Who's also the medic, and his nickname is Croker. So
nice.
It's a really good series. It's a great book series, very well written. It's one of my top fantasy series, but I would very much say that if we're gonna go with fantasy as something that is series fodder at this point in the post Game of Thrones age, it's that.
That's a really cool answer.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, who's next?
Roll a d12 for me.
You got it. We got a 12.
We got a 12.
Favorite true crime story?
Oh, my favorite true crime story? Oh, jeez. That's a real hard one.
Or case, or it doesn't have to have a narrative. Just true crime favorite thing.
True crime favorite thing. Oh, you know what? I'm one of those bitches that loves a good serial killer breakdown. Mm-hmm. I love figuring out how people tick or how things go down. You know what? I got to take that back. I like it more when you get to see it in the historical perspective. I think that the Night Stalker documentary that was on Netflix did it really well because none of it was about the Night Stalker. It was about the cops trying to solve the case, the victims, how they were effective, and how the city of Los Angeles reacted, and San Francisco reacted to, like, it was about the world around what was happening when the Night Stalker was going down.
Interesting.
Because if you're a true crime nerd, you probably know something about the Richard Ramirez case, and you probably know about Richard Ramirez, but you didn't, like, it immersed you in the history. So stuff like that, like that kind of stuff. I'd say that documentary is pretty top of the heap too.
Nice.
Cool.
Only Murders in the Building. No, I was kidding. Great show. I'll plug that button. Actually, I don't really watch much true crime, but I did very much enjoy the show Mindhunters. That was very well done. I hope they do more seasons of it. I don't think they will, though. But that one is kind of fictionalized, kind of based on some real stuff, and just kind of like what you said, Gary, the way they analyzed. I mean, they definitely had serial killers were kind of the focus, but like the focus was on the investigators trying to look for patterns and ways to prevent it in the future, and I thought that was really fascinating. So,
good show. Very well acted.
Yeah.
And David Fincher, can't go wrong.
Of course.
Okay, what about you?
I was gonna say actually the Elizabeth Short Black Dahlia case. There have been a lot of documentaries. There's a ton of information. Most of it's conflicting. There are some more modern cases that like I prefer to read or dig into, but for the sake of respect to those individuals, I don't want to necessarily make that a highlight.
Fives. Okay, good question.
Nice.
Is that 3 for 3?
That's 3 for 3. Let's
Okay,
do.
cool.
No, I got to do one.
Oh yeah. Oh, go
Yeah.
for it.
Roll me a d20, por favor.
You got it. That's an 8.
Weirdest place you've ever visited / traveled to.
Oh.
Weirdest place.
I can go with this one. I can go first on this one. Kind of weird. All right. Weirdest place I've ever visited. Out in Run, Colorado. Thought I was being chased by a bear, and I ended up running through a trail in the woods. Ended up like the trail going away, and I was running through the woods. And when I finally popped out and thought I was safe from the bear, I was in a dilapidated outdoor church.
Oh.
Like straight up
creepy.
with wooden pews, rows of wooden pews that were all like rotting and falling apart. There was a dais, and there were...
My foot's falling asleep. I'm so sorry. It's
okay.
cramping.
And there were dismembered stuffed animals
What?
everywhere. And I was gassed, and I ran faster than when I thought the fucking bear was chasing me.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy as hell.
And then I finally popped out on the road, and I ran, and I slowly jogged back to the house I was living in Ned. So
It sounds like we will need to do another deep dive story for Halloween this year.
oh, I can tell that one.
What if we filmed that episode there?
I
don't know.
No.
Okay.
No.
You got a better chance of dragging me to Cheeseman Park.
Ah.
If you guys want to come out to Denver for Halloween, I will do that.
I'm
down.
For that. How about you?
What's the weirdest place you've ever traveled to / visited?
Weirdest place? See, I haven't been to physically been to that many weird places. Probably actually another Colorado urban legend. It's Third Bridge out
Third
in
Bridge.
That's on the
It's past
east
First
side
Bridge and Second Bridge.
But before the
literally
fourth
is.
bridge. Ah.
God damn it.
Or is it Fourth Bridge? I don't remember. I have to actually look this up. We're doing this off the top of our head, people.
We are.
And so yeah, there's
There's
this.
somebody in Denver right now like, it's Fifth Bridge, you fuck!
How dare you?
But yeah, so there's this haunted area on out what is it? East of Denver. It takes a minute to drive out there, but it's just like an area of high strangeness. You get some super weird vibes out there.
I like
I
that.
want to do a deep dive more in that, but
and-
we are
yeah.
low on time, my friends. So.
Alright, so we'll skip. We'll
Well, my answer is going to be the fucking the place I went to that we did a podcast on. I'll put a link in the video. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Link
Yeah.
there.
And we're stuck.
Link in the description.